Shall we, sir?
Yep.
Okay. So, welcome, sir. We have today Tom Watkins, the WICF president, here with us for the New Zealand Asia Cup, which is being held here in India. And I welcome you, sir.
Thank you.
And it's a great pleasure and honor to have you and to allocate this tournament to India, because that's what is going to pave the way forward.
Yes.
So, thank you very much.
Oh, look, we're really excited. We're really excited to be there, to be here. It's been a fantastic tournament so far. We've had some amazing games so far. There's been some really close matches. I think it's also been great that we've included the Asia Cup Masters for the first time, which has been really good.
Great. Sir, I am going to ask you a question. The position of a president of an indoor cricket association worldwide is a big position. What inspired you to go up the ladder till there?
Yeah, look, for me, I've played indoor cricket for. I started back in '88
Okay.
when I played for New Zealand men's side, and I played through till about '96 for the New Zealand men's side, and then I had children, so I didn't play. And in 2013, I came back and started playing Masters. So for me, it was important for me to be able to give back to the game, because I've enjoyed the game so much. It's been an amazing part of my life.
Okay.
I've travelled to India, Sri Lanka, UAE, South Africa, England, played a tournament in New Zealand. And so for me, it was about giving back to the sport and trying to get, the sport moving in the right direction to build it and make it better than what it was. So for me, it's about giving back to the sport.
Great. Wonderful, sir. That's so great to hear. What is the biggest challenge you're facing as indoor cricket to develop it worldwide, sir?
I think one of the things that we realised last year or the year before is that countries like New Zealand, Australia and South Africa will travel pretty much everywhere for World Cups. But we're not getting the buy-in at the moment, or haven't had the buy-in from some of the Asian countries.
Right.
So we've made a really big push over the last couple of years to try and award more tournaments to Asia countries.
All right.
To make it easier for them to participate. The Junior World Cup, we think we're going to have 36 to 40 teams at the Junior World Cup, which will be the biggest by 20.
Okay.
So our best has been 2021 teams playing in a World Cup. So to have 36 to 40 teams playing, we think it's only going to be great for the tournament and great for the sport, because these are the children that are starting young and they'll develop a passion for it moving all the way through to Masters, which I did.
Yeah.
So I think it's really exciting at the moment.
So the theory of marketing, which says catch them young and see the fruits grow,
Correct.
is the right one which you're looking at.
Yeah.
And that's what you're implementing here.
Yes.
All the best for your Junior World Cup Championship, sir.
Thank you.
And what I know from Indian side is that we will be going in all the categories.
Yes.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
And we look forward on that. So, sir, can you also, are there any initiatives which WICF is going to take to support the developing nations which are going to come up, maybe in terms of coaches coming in or coaching clinics or players clinic?
Yeah. So one of the things from New Zealand's point of view, and also from Australia, when we go to World Cups, we let our coaches, our top coaches, go and train with some of the other teams and help them out, because for us it's about creating opportunities for these other nations as well. So Lee Kelly, the New Zealand coach for the New Zealand men, has coached Singapore, has done some work with UAE, and all at World Cups. It's hard because indoor cricket is a user-pays sport, and so for us to fly Lee over or somebody over, it costs money, and we just don't have that money in the kitty.
Okay.
But during World Cups and lead-ups to World Cups, we certainly make our coaches available to the women's side, the men's side and the Colts and the coaches, and we'll certainly be hosting some clinics at the Junior World Cup Club Champs, which I think will also help all of these junior teams progress further on as well.
Okay. And with the advent of digitization, sir, are you also looking towards a virtual academy for coaching, or a virtual academy for the players to take with the video analysis and things coming in?
Yeah. And
I'm sure technology is going to be the future.
oh, technology is one of the interesting things that for New Zealand and Australia, the coaches and the assistant coaches actually spend a lot of time analysing players.
I noticed that today.
So, and they understand and they have an analysis on each player.
Right.
So we've passed some of that information on to some of the younger countries that haven't done that. And I've been talking with Tony Chisholm, who's the coach for Singapore, and talking to him about how he can grow the game there as well, because they don't have team meetings. They don't understand what one batter does versus another batter.
True.
So I think that's coming with the digital world in terms of the live streaming here has been fantastic. There's been some really good reviews from the live streaming here.
Okay.
It's been fantastic. So I know that a couple of our coaches have gone back and watched games to try and learn some more about our own players.
Okay.
As well as the opposition players. So it's been a fantastic tool for the sport as well. And I think yesterday one of the courts had at one stage over 4,000 people viewing it. That's brilliant.
That's good. Very true.
Yeah.
I think, and especially with the developing countries, people love new sports, new age sports, and with the advent of YouTube and other live streaming platforms, people are definitely keen to follow it.
Oh,
I think that should be a great thing. So another thing is that, sir, as far as umpires are concerned, because they say the whole ecosystem has to be developed.
Yeah.
One is the players, with the interest what we are creating. I'm sure we'll have a lot of players.
Yes.
Then the coaches, as for which you are definitely trying to work around.
Yeah.
For the umpires, are you going to start something, or is there an existing system of grading the umpires?
Yes, there is an existing system. So David Shepley set up a system in Australia. So currently it is being used at the moment. When we have World Cups and events like the World Series, when countries send their umpires to their top umpires, we do a coaching clinic at that.
Okay.
And so we do work with them, and again, it's hard because it costs to bring the umpires
for them to fly down and come down.
So there is something digital online that people can go and look at, and certainly upskill. But we certainly spend a bit of time as well at these big tournaments, actually going through the umpires and showing them some new tricks and things that they can work on as well.
Okay.
So we try to give feedback, at the end of these tournaments, the umpires, where we think they need to do some work-ons, what went really well, because that's also really important, because it's a thankless job. And it's magnificent that they put their hands up to do it, because it is a hard job.
True. So what is it that, now that you've come to India, experienced this? I'm sure you had come to India as a player earlier, but as a president now from the other side of administration.
Yes.
And what is the message which you would like to give to IISF in terms of what they have organized as a tournament? Any suggestions or any compliments, I would suggest?
Look, I think AJ's done an amazing job. It's been, you've only got a few centres in India at the moment, and you certainly need to grow that. So with the centre that you have, he's done an amazing job getting everything here, getting the teams here. We've got 6 teams in one and 4 in the other, so that's 10-team competition, which is not easy logistically as well. So I think he's done a great job, and I think ISF have done a fantastic job. We're hoping to bring a World Cup here in the near future as well.
Wonderful.
And that's certainly in our plans. And we've certainly been talking with AJ and ISF to try and lock something in that will work for everybody.
Wow, that's so nice to hear, sir. So thank you very much for coming in and giving your interview. And I'm sure everyone in India is going to be very much inspired. Not only the players, but there will be people coming forward and setting up even arenas for that matter. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Once again, I'll not take your time more, because I know your one eye is on your team, which is just now playing. So all the best to you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.